Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the house of Lapidus. Lapidus is a designer house from France. They've been around for very long time, at least 50 years, and they have quite an extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. They are, I think they are under the same umbrella as the brand Jack Bogart, or as far as my research took me. So these two brands, or these two houses, they have amazing fragrances in their lineup. I absolutely adore these two brands, these two houses, and I have so many. At least I have 10 of each Jack Bogart and Lapidus house fragrance behind me, and each of them's got their own beauties. So when I saw this beauty, is called Poker Face, and this one is 100 ml. This is aimed at men. 100 ml Eau de Toilette Poker Face, and this came out in 2018, so it's one of their latest releases. And let's go and see how it goes. But before I do that, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, you know what to do. Use your finger, hit those buttons. Your help, your motivation, your encouragement will take this channel a long way. I bring you all sorts of amazing value for money, from Middle East to the French to Europeans to Americans, all sorts of fragrances. And if you want me to stay in this endeavor in making reviews, bringing you these amazing fragrances for much longer and a long time, please don't forget to hit those buttons. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video with others. All these things will help the channel to stay afloat. Thank you very much for your support, and let's go. So, a simple box, but it does the job perfectly, which is protecting the bottle. Sorry about the noise. The name is very provocative, so Poker Face, which we all know what it means. It means you're not showing no emotions whatsoever. Okay, so as I said, it's 100 ml Eau de Toilette, aimed at men, marketed for men, and this one in United Kingdom you can find it under £35. Is not readily available. You can find it from time to time, so you need to be patient. You need to do your research and be patient, and eventually you'll find one for a good price. But if you want to go ahead and buy it right now, probably you have to pay a little bit more, maybe under £40. It retails for £60, I think. And this one, as you can see, the presentation is quite nice. It's a little bit on the unusual side, because usually with Lapidus and Jack Bogart house, they have quite distinctive presentation, but in this one they went with quite a standard, or quite a classical box and bottle, which is fine, no problem. As you can see, it says Poker Face on it in red. It's quite a heavy bottle. Wow, it's very heavy actually. Very heavy bottle. The cap is very heavy. Hold on, it's like 200 grams the cap. I think it's a combination of plastic and metal. And the atomizer is modern and black. Here we go. Good atomizer. Not the best, but it does the job. So how is the Poker Face by Lapidus, and this one, let's see how it goes. Here we go. First sniff, first impression. Ho ho ho! They don't disappoint. I'm telling you, these two houses, these two brands are amazing. And here they done a very, very good job. So the first thing hits me is the sweetness. So it's quite sweet, powdery, very aromatic, spicy. Goodness me, what a smell, beautiful. But you need to like your powderiness, but because I'm getting something like a baby powder almost. Big citruses. Right now I can smell something like bergamot, lemon at least. So it's very, very big on the citrus. For some reason it reminds me of some of the perfume from the House of Guerlain. It's so good, it's so well done, it's just amazing. I don't know why, it just took me to Guerlain, and to some extent it reminds me of, it's not a copy of it, it just, but you know, it's the same category. It's Linston the Guerlain, the intense version, because that one was a very, very citrus, powdery, sweet, very aromatic fragrance, and this is in the same category. Don't get me wrong, it's not a copy, it's not a clone of it, no, none of those, but it reminds me of it for some reason. I smell something very sparkly, so it could be a very, you know, it's a spicy, definitely spicy tinge to it, but I'm smelling something like maybe pepper, maybe black pepper or white pepper. It's quite fizzy at the moment. So the powderiness is very interesting because it's coming from it's not just one aspect of it. It's like a three-dimensional powderiness, which means there is not just one note in here. So I'm guessing most likely it's going to be iris in here, because I can smell something like iris, but the iris here is not lipsticky. It's not you know, Dior Homme, similar to Dior Homme one. No, it's a different realm. It's just powdery, it's clean, is soft, is very sensual, but it's not lipsticky. But definitely you would, you know, if you know what you're looking for, you can smell iris very, very apparent. Okay, the sweetness is a bit on the nutty side as well, so I'm expecting it to be nutmeg in here definitely, and also it's either vanilla or tonka, one of those two, because the sweetness in here is in the base. It's just lifting everything up. It's doing a very good job because it's rounding everything up and it's making it very smooth. So either tonka or vanilla, but both of those are done very, very well. Backbone of woodiness, I'm expecting to be sandalwood because it's very smooth right now, and also maybe cedar. So cedar and sandalwood, but the woods are here, they're not dark, you know, it's quite a bright, happy, uplifting woods. So and also they are in the background, they're not full front at the moment, so at least for first impression. Goodness me, what a smell, beautiful. But there are a few things you need to like. First thing first, usually with the house of Ted Lapidus and Jack Bogart, they give you super masculine or uber masculine fragrances for men. In this case, they tone the masculinity down. So this is in a way that is quite unusual for these two houses to do, because it's almost unisex, because it's got that floral, powdery, you know, those aspects which usually we consider to be on the feminine side. So it's big in here, although the balance between the masculinity and femininity is quite well done here, but overall it's unisex, so at least to my nose, or at least my taste. So the story of this fragrance is this is quite powdery, yes, floral, big on the floral, especially iris. It could be violet as well, because the powderiness and also the aromaticness is coming from the violet, and also the iris is, you know, enhancing the powderiness in here. I smell something lavender in here, definitely lavender. It's a big lavender in here. Or lavender is one of those fragrances that one of those notes that it goes well with so many things, and in here it's going well with both iris and the violet very well. It's just making them, you know, enhancing both of those, and also the lavender itself is here as well, and is exaggerating that powderiness of the violet and the iris. So very well done, very smooth, very rounded. It's high quality, especially for a price. I paid under £30 for it, and for that price is very good. I highly recommend it, or at least for first impression, first sniff. In terms of performance, they usually are very good performers. Both Jack Bogart and Ted Lapidus houses, they make fragrances that are beast mode, sometimes ultra beast mode. Lately they've been reformulating some of their fragrances, but this one came out 2018, so I'm not expecting it to be reformulated yet. For now, it's quite strong, it's filling the room. It's just a very good projector. I can smell around me easily, but we'll have to wait and see how is the performance. I will report back to you in terms of performance development and things like this. But for a first impression, first sniff, absolutely yes. I'm loving it. It's up my alley. Is for my taste, this is amazing. It reminds me, as I said, Guerlain, L'Instant de Guerlain to some extent. It reminds me of L'Envie de l'Homme by YSL to some extent, although it's not a copy of either of them, but it borrows aspect of both these two, and that's why it reminds me of those two, because of those aspects they have in both the YSL L'Envie de l'Homme and also the Guerlain, L'Instant de Guerlain, the intense version of it. Or was it intense or extreme version, something like that, which by the way, that one is discontinued and is fetching ridiculous amount of money now, the L'Instant de Guerlain. So if you like those two, I'm not saying this is a copy of those two, I'm not saying it's a, you know, a clone of, no, but it gives you those feeling of those two, and also in those categories, and it gives you direction to imagine how it's smelling. Beautiful. It's just a balancing act between everything. But again, you need to like your powderiness, you need to like your floral, especially iris in here, and also you need to like your spicy, because this is very spicy. It's quite peppery, it's very aromatic, it's woody, it's floral, and it's citrusy in the beginning. The citruses are quite big right now. So overall, absolutely amazing. I absolutely loving it. It's up my alley. I love these two houses anyway. I'm biased toward this brand, but they did it again. When they do a good job, we have to encourage them. Yeah, I can't sit here and say negative things just for the sake of it. It's done very well. It's beautiful. Everything you ask for a good perfume is in here. The quality is good. The presentation is on the simple side, but I like it. The price is right on the £30, and at the moment it's filling the room. So let's see how it performs. Okay guys, thank you very much. If you have it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. Don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to make videos like this in future. Your help will take this channel a long way, and I appreciate that very much. If you want to buy one of my own fragrances, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own perfume. They're called the scent of Persia. There are 17 of them out there. They are amazing value for money. They are 100% natural, ultra beast mode, super artistic, but you need to live in United Kingdom in order to purchase them. I'll leave them in the links as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.